Before we get started, does anyone want to get out?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of the Avatar Rewatch. Joining me, as always, is Jared from Comics League. What's up, buddy?
Shazam!
I don't know what it has to do with Avatar, but I approve.
I had to.
So, what were your overall thoughts on this episode? So we're covering the episode of Avatar that takes place right after the winter solstice. It's episode 9, the waterbending scroll.
I loved one of my favorite parts in this. Like Katara is trying to teach Aang how to waterbend, and she's like, "Okay, you have to do it very careful." And there's Aang like mastering it completely. You can see you could see Katara get really annoyed.
Mm-hmm. My explanation for that is kind of twofold. One, he's the Avatar.
Yeah.
2, he's already a master of a bending element, and plus, like, air and water are kind of sister elements.
Yeah.
So he already has like the muscle memory, the coordination to kind of do bending. So, and plus the air bending is similar to water bending, so it's not too far of a leap. So that's my internal explanation. I mean, they don't really matter, but yeah. So this is a bit of a filler episode. You get kind of like that anime, like, oh, learning a new ability episode, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So this one, Katara learns to whip it and whip it good. Like she knows she should.
Yeah. I also love Zuko and his uncle, and about how his uncle loses a piece of his board game, and at the end he's like, "Oh no, it was in my pocket the whole time."
So here's a question for you. Do you think Iroh is deliberately trying to delay Zuko?
I think so, honestly, because there's no way this dude is this inept. I think that Iroh is like on the side of Aang, and he's constantly trying to like sabotage his nephew so he doesn't like get the Avatar, because he knows that if the Fire Nation gets its hands on the Avatar, then all hope is lost.
You might be onto something there.
You that look on your face tells me I'm onto something.
Smart man. So, yeah, what did you think about like the whole you're pirates?
I love that. No, we're like, and she gives another like really convoluted. But I knew Katara stole the scroll the minute she's like really eager to go off the ship. She's like, okay, we should go now. I'm like, she stole it.
Yeah, I just and I love the whole moralistic argument. You stole it. To be fair, they stole it first.
Yeah,
but then like Sokka raises like a very interesting point, like, you put us in danger. You know, it's like the whole moral argument of stealing, that's out the window. The whole point of it is you put us in danger and whatnot. I thought that was really really cool. And then when they're having that standoff, what did you think about like Sokka? How he kind of came up with that plan in his head, you know, on the fly. Telling the pirates he was the Avatar.
Oh, I mean, who's gonna believe that though?
I mean, to be fair, everyone knows. Well, most people know like airbenders have like tattoos on their head, and he's, you know, whatnot. And so telling him the Avatar, plus at this point in the show, word kind of had already kind of spread around the world that the Avatar had returned.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I like that.
Yeah, it was so nice, quick thinking, and that's a character trait on Sokka you'll kind of see more often.
Or as they called him in the Avatar movie, Sokka.
There is no movie in Ba Sing Se.
I have to do that to piss you off.
Yes, you do.
I may change that to your April Fool's movie, by the way.
Why?
Because of that look. That look is so good. But anyway, yeah.
You come into my house and then start doing this. You are a guest, my friend. You are a guest on this channel.
Who owns a trident? So, all right, but anyway.
Who owns this channel?
True.
Like, I could literally boot you from this right now.
Who lets you promote your book on his channel for free?
Somebody else.
Someone else named Jared from Comics League. Wow.
Yes, I've already got your DNA. The cloning has already been initiated.
Begun the Clone War has.
Begun. This Clone War has.
Execute Order 57.
I prefer Order 69, but you know.
Of course you do. I knew you were going to go with that one.
Remind me to send you this video after we're done recording this. So, one of the things I found really interesting about this episode is it really showed a different side of Katara, because like up until now, I wouldn't say she's been perfect, but she's kind of been a cut above the other two people. This one shows a distinct character flaw in her. You know, like she's been a bit Mary Sue-ish up until now, slightly.
Kind of, except she's not annoying-ish.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, the good at everything, kind of thing. But this one, it shows a very distinct character flaw where, like, she's legitimately getting jealous, for good reason, mind you. But I did find it interesting where they actually gave her a good character flaw to overcome in this episode, and I thought that was really cool. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I like that because the longest time also in the show so far, she's been sort of like a motherly character that's like, okay, Aaang, move along, it's okay, you're learning. And then when Aaang basically upstages her, she freaks out. So I'm like, it shows she's more human. Yeah,
and then also you're starting to see Katara join in on the combat. What did you think about that?
Yes, I love anytime that we get to see combat in this show because the airbending and waterbending merges really well. I really enjoyed this one.
Yeah, probably my favorite airbending moment in the show is when you have Aang, like he removes the smoke, and it's like everyone point around him. He's like, "Oh crap!" and then he brings the smoke back in.
Yeah, I love that. That was so good. The fighting in the smoke. He goes, "Saga, follow me. Where are you? I'm right here."
It's very cartoonish comedic timing, but I love it.
Yeah, it's very good. It doesn't come off as corny.
No, it comes off as pretty good. Like, I mean, they do like, doo-doos. They engage in cartoon kind of stuff, but I think it really fits. Honestly, the kind of the cartoon feel to the show, it really works sometimes. Did you have any negatives with the show?
Not really. Honestly, not really, because I was enjoying this one. I liked. I did like the whole I keep forgetting the Fire Nation guy's name with the uncle.
Iroh.
No, his nephew's name.
Zuko.
I just love how Zuko's
It's not
uncle.
like he's the second most important character in the show. No.
Yeah, I know it's fine. He's a background character, but it's like I liked how. What?
No, go ahead.
No, but I liked how he was like how the uncle's clearly trying to sabotage him, like clearly.
I mean, really, when he says, "Oh, you won't believe this. The tile was in my sleeve the whole time."
Yeah. I see what you're going. I see what you're doing right there. Yeah. So far, there hasn't really been an episode that I didn't like. So.
Yeah, it's been pretty good, honestly. So probably a bit of a shorter episode. This is kind of like a more filler and whatnot. So next week we will be doing. Actually, next week we'll have more to talk about because next week is episode 10, episode with Jet. Just to kind of give you this is a really political episode. Just gonna do a little preview, kind of give you a little primer for it. Kind of fill some time a little bit. Basically, it's kind of deals with insurgencies, like counter occupation movements.
Okay.
Like it's really interesting, especially since you got to realize this show was made during the height of the Afghan-Iraq War.
Yeah,
like late
exactly.
2000s. So the fact that they're touching upon those types of politics in a kids show is insane.
Yeah, very much so. The fact that they can
So,
touch on that in such a way, because Clone Wars did that too, but this
yeah,
show,
but
I'm like, wow.
Clone Wars kind of skewed a little bit older. Like Avatar is like 10, 11. Clone Wars is like 12, 13-ish kind of thing.
I'd say so, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll definitely be having more to talk about. That one will probably be like a 15 to 20 minute episode. This one, there really wasn't much to discuss. Good, solid episode. I thought it was really good. Final thoughts, Jared?
Yeah, really a great episode. Really funny. One of my favorite jokes is when the pirate steals Zuko's boat. So he's like, "Oh, that's my boat! Get back here!" No, it's a chain of stealing, because first the kids steal the pirate's boat, and the pirate's boat steals Zuko's boat. So I'm like, oh, it's just one thing after another. And I will say, actually, real quick, what I thought was really cool is the way they get out of that waterfall, where they both have to work together and waterbend and jump on an appa.
I just got one question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
You didn't see that coming?
Jesus. Wow.
I'm sorry. I had to.
I know you had to. You're you. I got it.
I'm sure when that happened, you were like,
Whoa.
Where's the F off Bard?
Fuck off, Bard.
Per request.
Yes, exactly. Jeez.
All right. So this has been Nick Gibson from the Phoenix Press. And remember, I can only show you the door. You're the one that has to walk through it.